It is the 12th of September. This is Rabbi Furst doing Mishna Berura.
Good morning again, Lou.
Good morning, Rabbi. How are you?
Fine, Baruch Hashem, everything good with you? How you
Yep.
been feeling? Last week you were feeling a little under the weather, no?
Yeah, I was. I'm feeling better, thank God. I don't know what happened yesterday. I was looking at a window that said, host is ready. Host will let you in,
Right.
but I never got in.
Yeah, I was wondering myself. I didn't see you. Usually I get a message that someone's waiting out there. And I saw your email, so I knew you were trying to get in. So yeah, funny. I'm not sure what happened there.
Weird,
All
weird.
right.
I took advantage of the situation. I watched the presidential debate.
Oh yeah.
I was waiting for you to let me in. Yeah, I put on the presidential debate, so I get a chance to see that.
Did anyone win?
I think Harris won, and the commentaries seem to agree with me.
All right.
I think that what happened was that Trump underestimated her. He didn't expect her to be so on top of the situation, so on top of the facts. She was quoting, all kinds of numbers and statistics, and citing, different plans that she had, and I don't think he expected her to be on the ball like that. So that because he was I think he was stymied, and he didn't come across well because of that.
All right. Well, yeah, we'll see what's going to be. Okay. Let's see. Mayor, I guess we'll start along without Mayor.
Okay, so we're on tough Kuf Pei Aleph,
Right. Tough Pei Aleph. Um,
and what's
we're
Sif?
in Sif Aleph. We're in the Ramah. It's a long Ramah.
Ah, so the one that starts with Uminhag.
Yeah, but we're gonna pick up a little about 3-4 lines into it. It says V'yadatek lechzor akar shatz hayoser hagur. See what it says there?
That uh, when you duck take wow, this is a long uh, let's see.
It's about 4 lines in. V'yadatek, you should be scrupulous to seek after a shliach tzibur who's more appropriate. V'yoser gadol b'Torah, and greater in Torah and Maisim and in behavior. It's right by it starts with in the Sif cutting test of the Mishna Berura, the marking of the Sif cutting test of the Mishna Berura there.
Yes. Oh, here it is. I got it. Thank you. Vidak deku lachazor achar shliach tzibor. Should be particular to seek a reader, hayoser hagun hayoser gadol
B'Torah and Maisim.
Torah umaisim. That he's more fitting and more great in Torah and deeds. Or I guess he's very fitting and very great in Torah and deeds. She'efshar limtzo sheyispalel slichos v'yamim noraim. And he's and it's possible, she'efshar, it's possible to find that he prays slichos and the days of awe and that he is he is at least 30 years old.
Right. Okay, let's stop here. Okay, a couple of more words. Let's say, but she Nasui should be married.
Yeah, Gam Shihei Nasui, he should be married. Mihu Kol Yisrael Kesherim Haim. From someone of all the Jewish people who is appropriate. Rak sheyeh mirutza lekahal. Only if he is acceptable to the congregation.
Good. Let's stop. Good. Let's stop here. Let's stop with that. Let's go back up to Sivkat and Tess in the Mishna Berura.
Mishna Berura, Kat and Ches. Mishna Berura. Yes. Be'erev Rosh Hashana.
And the next one after that, V'yadaktiku.
V'yadaktiku. There should be particular. Nahagu la'avor lifnei hateva. That it's customary that he passes before nature.
Yeah. No, the teva is the teva is where they keep the Sefer Torah. So that's the phrase that they use, the lavur, to pass in front of the teva. I mean, he's the one who usually where it's the prayer podium in the Beit Knesset is usually set up in front of the Aron, and that which we call it the Aron. But the teva is the Tevis Noach is the ark, right? The ark. Right, the ark is the table is the ark. That's where the Aron, that's right. Where the sacred Torah kept in the Beit Knesset. So a person would go to the podium and pray for as the Shliach Tzibor for the congregation. So he goes and is there in front of the teva, in front of the Aron, and that's where he's going to establish himself as being the representative of the congregation in the prayer service.
Parnasim umanhigim sheyodim b'tza'ar hador. So Parnasim is a livelihood.
Actually, yeah. I mean, Parnasim are those the Parnasim. Those are the people who support the community, right? The Parnasim are those are the major
donors,
contributions. Those who make the major contributions to the community.
Okay. He should be a member of the Parnasim. He should be one of the donors.
Yeah, that his place, right, is known, meaning umanhigim, shiyadunim b'tzar hador, meaning the ones who are involved in the support and the ones who are leading the congregation, so they know the Tsar Ador. They know what the congregation, what the people are going through. So that allows them to have their prayers more effectively accepted because they're concentrating more on the prayers because they realize the situations that are involved with the congregation.
V'hayinu davka kishehem ne'emanim u'meginim al hador u'merutzim la'am. And it is specifically that when they are faithful, umaginim, I don't know.
That they is a specific shehem ne'emanim, that they are trustworthy. Meginim al hador, and they are protective of the generation, right? So they're trustworthy. Well, let's say better yet, they're faithful and protective of the generation.
And what is Rutzim?
Rutzim la'am, they are acceptable by the people. They're acceptable by the people.
And they're acceptable by the people.
We're in the middle of Sifkat and Yud here by the Mishna Berura in Tav Kuf Pei Aleph. Actually, that's, I'm sorry, in the Sifkat number 10, right? Abasenu Harabim, and because of our great many sins.
Yeah, I don't see that.
The Hebrew masculine is Idak Deku.
Well, that I see. Okay.
And we're a couple of lines down from there.
Okay.
Uva'a vonosenu harabim v'dor hazeh kule. And
So
our forefathers,
the Chavetz Chaim is right. Well, Seinu Aramim Bedura Zen, and unfortunately, through a great many sins in this generation, right? He can continue. He seems to be quoting someone.
right?
Seems to be quoting someone. I don't know who he's quoting here. Okay, anyway, let's continue on. We'll have to see if we can cut down what the Mishna is quoting here.
Uchadei lesakein pirtza zo roi she yispalel asher tzibor ha kavua. And it's through the repair of what is Pirza?
Here's is a breach.
Repair of the breach, of this breach, that it's proper that the Shliach Tzibor should pray Hakavua. What's Hakavua?
Meaning they should have a fixed Shliach Tzibor, meaning if it was left, unfortunately, a situation had developed that in the choices of the Shliach Tzibor, the people were being chosen that weren't proper for various different reasons to lead the prayer services. So in order to repair this breach, it's being suggested here that they would have a Shatz Kavua, meaning they'll have a specific appointed Shliach Tzibur rather than somebody that was simply would maybe just they would somehow choose them arbitrarily. So it's better to have someone there on a permanent basis rather than leaving it for decisions to be made, and perhaps the people who are not proper being chosen for the job of leading at Seymour.
Okay. Tzer Hagun. That he's more fitting. The whole Ozrim Umitsaim the Shliach Tzibor She'eno Hagun. So we it should be that all the help and support for the Shliach Tzibor, that he should not be Hagun. I'm not sure what Hagun is.
No, so
Hagun, fitting. That he should.
Right, it says he should the person who's going to be children should be the most appropriate person. And now the Mr. Brewer is saying right, and anyone who's going to assist and support a Shliach Tzibur who's not appropriate, right? Meaning sometimes unfortunately, if you don't have the situation as was recommended, that you have a specific appointed Shliach Tzibur, and therefore it's going to be left open to choice as to who the Shliach Tzibur is going to be. So then there will be different factions vying to support one candidate over the other. And it could be that there are people that are vying for the position who are not appropriate. And therefore, anyone who's going to come along and support and assist a candidate for the Shliach Tzibur who's not appropriate for whatever reason may be, if anyone's going to assist and support such a person to become the Shliach Tzibur, ki'ilu gozel toiv min hakahal. It's as if they're stealing goodness from the congregation.
Ba Sidim Litain Es Hadin Sefer Hasidim. And
this is how is it written in La Sidim. In the future, he's going to have to give a din. He'll be taken to judgment. He'll be taken to tasks over his involvement in supporting someone who was not properly fit to be the Shliach Tzibur.
Hayodea Be'atzmo she'eno baki ma'od v'yodea lishmor afilu mish gaga ein lo lehachnis es atzmo ba'avodas Hashem. And it's known by himself.
Meaning, if a person knows on his own, if a person knows, he knows about himself. If a person knows about himself
that he's not an expert, and in knowing to guard lishmor.
Yeah, that's right. To be careful, right? If he knows about himself,
he's not expert enough to be careful, even mishgaga.
so even from a mistake, if a person knows himself, right? Even if a person knows himself that he's liable to make a mistake, right?
Then it's not for him to enter by himself into this service.
Right. He is not to. He's not to involve himself in this activity. Bavodas is bavodas Hashem. Ein lo lahachnis es atzmo bavodas Hashem. He's not supposed to involve himself in this service of the Kadosh Baruch. Because even if he knows he makes mistakes, he knows he makes mistakes from time to time. So a person has to be expert, knowing that he never, or maybe even just rarely, very rarely makes a mistake.
Ve'im eino roy lahagun ubaki, and if he's not fitting and appropriate and expert, ein mamtinim lo, we should not wait for him. Kish are anashim, like other people. Ella govin le altar. Rather collect another.
Okay, so what does this mean? Vim ein a roy v'hagon ubaki ein mam tinin loy kasher onshin ela goyvim la'alto. Now, if a person is not fit and he's not proper and he's not expert, ein mam tinin lo kasher onshin. There's not going to be any waiting, as there is normally for other punishments. They're going to punish him immediately. If a person put himself in a position that he is not proper or fit or expert to do something on behalf of the congregation, and nevertheless, knowing that he's not proper, appropriate, and expert to fulfill his obligations for the sake of the tzibur, the congregation, then normally when it comes to punishments, the Kadosh Baruch Hu will have patience and let the person have a chance to do tshuva. But in this case, a person's punishments are going to come directly and immediately, without waiting.
Wow. That's pretty severe.
Excuse me?
I said, that sounds pretty severe.
Yes, it is. It is. This is the LA robber. He's telling you that it's don't think that if you can push yourself into position and because of your desire for prestige and renown, and even though that you are not really fit for it, if you're not fit for this position, if you're trying to do something on behalf of the Tzibor and you're not fit to do it, stay out of it. Let the people who are capable, expert, appropriate, and proper to do it, and you who are not those things, you stay very far away from it, because if not, you're going to get yourself into big trouble.
Right.
Okay, yeah, we have a minute here. Let's see. Let's see. Has our time come up? I think our time has come up. No?
Yeah, it's just 10:30.
30.
Okay, so let's see. We're at Yud Aleph. At Yud Aleph. Okay, so let's hold off here for till Yom Rishon. Yeah, today's Yom Chamishi, till Yom Rishon. And we'll continue on, Mitzvah Shem, after Shabbos. And hopefully tomorrow or Erev Shabbos we'll have something on the Chumash. Bezos Hashem. Okay. Thank you, Lou. Very good. Thank you for the reading, and thank you, Mayor. And
Okay.
we'll
I'm sorry I couldn't be here for most of it, but we have
It's
plumbing.
okay.
problems, so,
Oh, well, hope you get them fixed.
yeah, thank you. Okay, so have a
Okay.
good Shabbos, Rabbi, first.
Thank you, too. You will. Okay.
Okay.
You will.
Okay,
Thank you.
Yeshua, hello.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you, Mayor.